He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground. the 20. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right now.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be
turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Back to pass. It's Sperry. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Noles are marching down the field. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick release on the RPO. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he got loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Finds a man on the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Holds it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
They're up by 7 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That was a nice swap. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the back.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Canes are flying down the field. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Handoff to the single back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And here we go. Down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. For just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Pressure coming, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth quarter drive to break a tie. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Berry. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Noles decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Score is deadlocked and the clock is winding down. Back to throw and he needs to make a play. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line and they'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He wants to take the top off. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. 1st down, you get the sack. 2nd down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Trying to burn this defensive back. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
42 Spider.
He'll pull it on the read. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Touchdown, Florida State! They jump on top here in OT. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Hines is tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Touchdown, Canes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air. It's Perry. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows?
Touchdown, Seminoles! They got this thing tied up in double overtime. Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. Looking to throw. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a third overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. He's looking to throw. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Looking to throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.